Firstly, tell us, how did you get involved as becoming competition manager and venue manager of the Sydney 2000 Olympic Games?
Oh, I think it's just a matter of being in the right place at the right time. I was executive director of New South Wales water polo, and the opportunity came up, and I jumped at it, and I campaigned pretty hard to get the role. Went to lunch with Lynn Bates and discussed the role, and convinced her that I could do the job, and went from there.
Tell us about 1993, when Juan Antonio Semiraj announced Sydney as the winner of the Olympic Games.
I was at the function they had down at the overseas passenger terminal to announce the outcome of the bid. And I'll never forget it, to be quite honest, because when they walked in, there was a live television coverage, and they walked in to announce the thing, and I just looked at Coates's face, and there was just something there. I don't know what it was, but I turned to the group of people I was with and I said, "We've won this." And sure enough, a few minutes later they announced that we'd won. It was unbelievable. The place went mad.
When Yvette Higgins slotted that goal in to win the gold medal, where were you on pool deck, and what's your memories of that moment and the moments after it?
No one will ever forget, the women winning the first ever gold medal in the Olympic Games. I was on the deck, just behind the official table when it happened, and to be quite honest, it was sort of a take two, because we thought we'd won it a couple of seconds earlier, but it was ruled as the free throw was taken incorrectly. In my personal opinion, I think the first one was probably more legit than the second one. But all hell broke loose, and I remember very clearly that when there was sort of almost a pool invasion afterwards, with everyone who could get access did get access, and I remember the Prime Minister at the time, John Howard, was very keen to be on the pool deck and congratulating the women's team, and took a little bit of getting rid of. Actually, I couldn't get him off the deck. He was pretty excited, but it was just fantastic, because I think, I'm not 100% sure of this, but I think it's still the largest crowd ever to attend a water polo gold medal match, and every single one of them was actually going deserved, and it was fantastic.
Now, talking to the Prime Minister at the time, John Howard, I believe you sat next to him on a couple of occasions and chucked up a rapport with him at the water polo, and a bit of a chant went up. Who's the little bloke sitting next to Conrad?
John Howard was a fantastic guy, and he supported not just water polo, he supported all of the teams whenever and as often as he could. He attended the Ryde Aquatic Centre on several occasions to watch the water polo, and on one particular evening we were sitting there, and the Australian fanatics were on the other side of the pool, and they started a chant saying, "Who's the little guy with Coggan?" And they were doing it for quite a few minutes, and the Prime Minister turned to me and he said, "I'm going to have to acknowledge them, Ross, aren't I?" And I said, "Well, that's entirely up to you, Prime Minister." And he stood up and he waved to them, and with that they all clapped and cheered and went on and left him alone. It was fantastic.
Ross Coggan, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, thank you.